at exactly the .89 mile mark of the 10th annual MetroHealth Grand Rapids Marathon, Foster Swift Half Marathon, and Pepsi Max Marathon Relay. And here come our leaders. Looks like Jimmy Minima. Good job, guys. Former winner Jim Minima. Another strong-looking group. There's our defending champ, David Mart. The redhead there wearing bib number 1. So we have at least 2 defending champs back in the field. We're just outside the El Sombrero taco place, so in case you want a burrito or taco in your first mile, you'll have to break in because they're not open yet. But you would have that option. See the runners in the red bibs are marathoners, runners in the yellow, half marathon. There's our first woman half marathoner. Don't think we've seen our marathon leader yet. Again, we're about .9 miles in where the runners cross over on the median on Seward Street before crossing under the I-196 expressway bridge right at the 1 mile mark. You can see in the distance the first of our signs borne by PACE team members. There's our 259, the Lance Armstrong steroid assisted team. All these runners are on PEDs, I'm sure. Actually, I hope very few are. Good job, way to go. All right. These runners very early in at about a 3-hour pace. A lot of Boston qualifiers here. It's a flat, fast course. It's turned into quite a nice day. We had 4 days of rain prior, kind of dank and cold. Yesterday, sporadic sunshine and rain. Today, it's about 40 degrees. There goes the 314 team. Pie. These people also on pace for Boston qualifiers, at least the Masters runners and many of the Open as well. Good job. Way to go, Ricky. There's Ricky Green of Whalen, running buddy of mine. Going way back. All right, we have a 3:29 pace team coming by. Big crowds here. Great morning for a run. Good job. About 40 degrees.
Scott.
Hey, great job.
Hey, morning.
All right, keep her going. Little bit of a wind, but not enough that it should be a difficulty here. Sun rising. Sort of almost a full moon waning in the western sky. The sun comes up on the other side. They'll be turning towards downtown. We'll be getting some more views there. Again, red bibs are marathoners. Yellow bibs are half marathoners. We're looking to maybe, I understand, 4,000 to 5,000 total. We had a Velocity Challenge group go through here. They started an hour early, including 2 stilt walkers. So I guess they have, I don't know if they have a special stilt division or not, but it looked painful even going the first mile on stilts, much less 26.2. See quite a few runners here in the early phases. There's Fred Britton of Rothbury, Metropolitan Rothbury. Fred, 64. Here come George's running mates. W's, way to go, Ken. Ken DeBeck, all right, way to go, Tim, go get him. Some of the pace, hey, Jerry Johncock, 86 years old, way to go. Jerry Johncock, American record holder for just about every distance. You know, he never gets tired. I think he's 86. Lives in Shelbyville, rural Shelbyville. Where do you train during winters in Michigan? Rural Shelbyville. And a friend's greenhouse. He runs around inside a greenhouse all winter. Good job, runners.
Come over.
10th installment for this race. Hey, way to go, Steve! Go get him! Steve Wilcox. Interviewed him yesterday at the expo, remembering the first year at the race when it started and ended in Millennium Park outdoors. That was the year of the big winds and the medical tent being blown into a lake. Subsequently built the David D. Hunting downtown Grand Rapids YMCA, which has been the starting and ending and expo point for the race the past 9 years. Steve was a pacer that first year too and recalls the signs being a lot heavier, the pace team signs, and unventilated, meaning they were not very aerodynamically efficient on a very windy day.
It was funny that we played.
If you think running a marathon is stress enough, try carrying a heavy sign to the wind. There we go, lots of Grand Rapids Marathon gear, bright orange. We set up here a little bit further into the course than I'd initially intended, hoping to get the runners all crossing over to this side. They run on both sides of the median for much of Seward Street. Now they'll head off from here, they'll take a veer through downtown. This is through the west side, through the Steepletown area of Grand Rapids. They'll take a veer through the downtown streets, across the Grand River, back across the Grand River, then out towards Millennium Park, which is a series of trails, beautiful trails through the woods. 8 feet wide, not real huge. Beautiful fall leaves. As the sun comes up, the colors are just going to dazzle. They're wet.
Never brought it up again?
But no rain. The wet is all from yesterday. Let's hope. All right, here comes the 4:29 pace team. Oh man, pick it up. You hear? These guys are like military drill sergeants. Thousands and thousands of runners coming through Grand Rapids in this 10th year race. Marathoners and half marathoners will run together for, maybe 9 miles or so. Whereupon the half marathoners turn back towards town. And here's the amazing Kevin Holmes, my annual kiss. Have a great race, Kevin.
Good to see you, man.
Hey, it's great seeing you. Still going.
Yep. 130,000 miles now.
Hey, Scott.
Hello, hi. That was Kevin Holmes from the Upper Peninsula Runners Hall of Fame. He runs this every year, and it's become a tradition where he kisses me as he goes by. The man is insane. He's also run 130,000 miles by his own estimates. I don't know if Kevin rounds up sometimes, but he's run a lot of miles. And back in our heyday, he showed me his heels way too many times. Heck of a runner. We see the Runs on Beer t-shirts. Among the many attractions to this race is New Holland beer at the finish. It's one of the race amenities. I believe you also get chili. They've done a pretty good job here of keeping the race entry fees down, the sort of cost down, good West Michigan sort of thriftiness. Well, we have a few chanters here at the 4:58 pace team. These people all shooting to get in under 5 hours. Go get them! All right, great job! Good job, runners! Some of these outfits, of course, glow in the dark. No one yet breaking into the taco place next to us. That's a good sign. Good job, all right. Obviously they have enough carbs to get them this far anyway. Great human stream of runners. It's always a spectacle seeing a marathon get out. We get out here to, just shy of a mile, and they're spread out enough that you can pick out a lot of the faces, and people have picked out their paces pretty well as well. If that doesn't tie your tongue, I don't know what does. You can see the pavement obviously wet from the past few days' rains, but dry today. Sunshine. Beautiful sunrise to our east. And still most of a full moon to our west. Good job, way to go. And just ahead of us, about a tenth of a mile ahead under the I-196 Expressway Bridge is the 1 mile marker. We're set up a little further into the course than I typically like to, hoping to get all the runners converging from the boulevard into one lane. They're not all doing it. But they were supposed to. That's what counts. I don't know if this helps them run tangents or not. 26.2 miles, 26.3, 26.1. Sort of melds into one at this point. Unless you're racing like the Kenyans for a world record. Probably won't be a lot of those today. Except these people, they're
feeling fast.
They're spotting the leaders. They're giving the leaders a spot to lull them into a sense of false confidence. All right, and we have people now pursuing more of a walking pace. Not only more of a walking pace, they're walking. Good job. Good morning. These are half marathoners here. The yellow bibs. Red bibs are the marathoners. Good job. Way to go.